Good morning, friends. Today we discuss another important topic in the international law, that is the relationship between the international law and the municipal law. You know that international law is a law which is governs between the states, that is be called as international law, whereas municipal law means law which is there within the jurisdiction of the certain territory. It is called as a municipal law. Then today we will discuss what kind of relationship is there between these two. For that, to understand this, we have to know certain theories. Basically, there are five important theories are there, and today in my class we discuss two theories. One is the theory of monoism. The second theory is the theory of dualism. So the first theory of monoism. As you know that mono stands for one. So monoism is the theory lays emphasis that international law and the municipal law are the same. There is no difference between the international law and the municipal law. Both are the same. And the famous jurists like Wright, Kelson, Duguet, so these are the international jurists, they supported this monoism theory. And dualism theory is a theory which, as you know, as the name itself is indicating, that dual means a two. Here, the theory emphasizes that the international law is different and also the municipal law is different. Both are the separate branches of the law. They cannot be interlinked. They are completely distinguished or completely different of laws. So this theory is basically supported by some jurists like Angiolati, the Italian jurist, and also some other jurists. Then the question before us whether we have to depend upon the monoism or we should depend upon the dualism. Which is a correct theory? Till today, we cannot say that this is a correct theory or this is not a correct theory. And both theories are important theories, and both theories have been practicing by the states as per their convenience, and both theories are in practice. In a case called, the very interesting case, this case is Greco-Bulgarian communities case, reported in Permanent Court of International Justice, 1930, Series B, book number 17. So in this case, the Permanent Court of International Justice has stated, I quote here, that it is a generally acceptable principle of international law that in relation between the powers who are contracting parties to a treaty, the provisions of the municipal law cannot prevail over the treaty. On the other hand, when the municipal courts find that the conflict between the international law and the municipal law is of the such nature that cannot be avoided, they give primacy to the municipal law. So here, if you understand, if you analyze this judgment, in this judgment, the Permanent Court of International Justice has stated that municipal law has a edge over the international law. If there is a conflict between the municipal law and the international law, the court has stated that municipal law will prevail. And in one more case, Mortensen versus Peters and Sri Krishna Sharma. These two cases are there. The first case is Mortensen versus Peters. It is reported 8 sessions cases, 5th series, 93, 1906. And the second case, Sri Krishna Sharma versus the state of West Bengal case. This is Indian case. Reported in the All India Reporter, 1954, Calcutta, page number 598. So in this case, it has been stated that the courts can take a decision basing upon the conditions which are there at the time, at a relevant point of time, whether to go for which is the supremacy is there, whether the municipal law, whether the international law. The courts have to take the various factors, the various situations which was there for that particular matter, and basing upon that they have to take the decision. These two are the important theories which is there in the international law, in these theories of the relationship between the municipal law and the international law is concerned. There are another, just I told you, there are another 3 important theories are there. One is specific adoption theory, the transformation theory, and also the delegation theory. And I discuss it in later class.